Good morning and welcome to today's session of Imagine America Radio, our continuing Career College Exposition webinar series. My name is Lee Doubleday and I'm the Director of Operations here at the Imagine America Foundation. I'm excited about today's webinar with Lincoln Tech. Lincoln Tech has 22 campuses located throughout the United States. These campuses have been educating tomorrow's workforce since 1946 and are accredited by the Accrediting Commission of Career Schools and Colleges. On today's webinar, we'll be discussing Lincoln Tech's Grand Prairie campus. This campus has an amazing history of graduating successful technicians for the automotive, diesel, and collision repair industries, among other programs as well. Lincoln Tech is also a 21-year sponsor of the Imagine America Scholarship and Award programs, having provided admissions-based financial aid to more than 10,000 enrolling Imagine America students. Without taking valuable time from our presenter, let me refer any and all inquiries about the Imagine America Foundation and our scholarship programs to our website, which is www.imagine-america.org. Joining us today to discuss career and technical education programs for your high school seniors is Dustin Sprouse. Dustin is Lincoln Tech's high school ambassador, and he's been helping students reach their career goals with Lincoln Tech for over 8 years now. We're excited to have Dustin join us today to chat with you about career and technical education. But before turning the program over to Dustin, let me outline today's agenda. Today's session of Imagine America Radio will be approximately 30 minutes long. All participants can submit questions while the presentation is in session via the Q&A feature or the chat feature in this Zoom meeting, whichever one you're most comfortable with. At the end of the presentation, I'll then present any questions offered by the participants, and we'll address as many questions as possible and provide written responses and follow-up emails if necessary. So without taking any more time out of today's presentation, let me turn today's session over to Dustin. Dustin, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Lee. Welcome, everybody. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So we talk about technical education and the skilled trades. There's a skills gap that exists between the skills employers want in their team members and the skills held by most of today's workforce. Some of the Midwest's most in-demand skills can't be built at a four-year college or university. Fortunately, for more than 70 years, Lincoln Tech has helped students bridge that gap and launch rewarding, exciting careers that are anything but desk jobs. So we talk about career and technical education. There's some stats here on this slide that are going to kind of show you the value in technical education at the high school level. 1 in 3, 1/3 of CTE students who are enrolled in programs preparing them for careers in leading industries. 80% of CTE students say that CTE classes helped them to know where they were headed after high school. 7.4 million secondary students and 4 million post-secondary students are interested in CTE programs nationwide. 90% of CTE students graduate high school, which is 10% higher than the national average. 8% of CTE graduates enroll in post-secondary education full-time. Between 2012 and 2022, there will be 50,557,900 job openings for CTE graduates. Of those jobs, 15,627,500, about 30%, will be new jobs. 45% of CTE students say it used real-world examples to help them understand classwork, and 81% of high school dropouts say that real-world skills education or CTE programs would have kept them in school. So there's definitely a value to the career and technical education at the high school level. When it comes to the trades, the skilled trades industries right now are in higher demand than they've ever been. You can see here on this slide, between now and 2028, they're going to need to fill over 3 million jobs in the related fields on this slide, from automotive technicians to the electrical trades and welding technologies and diesel and things of that nature. Right now, the trades are in demand because the baby boomers are retiring, these industries are growing, and there's just a huge need for skilled laborers. And so we just don't have enough students pursuing careers in the trades to replace all of those baby boomers when they retire. And that's really what is creating that gap within the skilled trades industries. So Lincoln Tech, we are celebrating our 75th birthday this year. Lincoln was actually founded in Newark, New Jersey in 1946. The original Lincoln Tech campus was opened to offer training to the veterans that were returning from World War II to help them transition back into the civilian workforce. We started off our first campus teaching automotive, diesel, and HVAC. Over the last 75 years, we have graduated over 250,000 students out of our programs, and we currently have 22 campuses in 14 states nationwide. Our Grand Prairie campus in Texas is located just outside of Arlington, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have automotive technology, CNC machining and manufacturing, diesel and truck technology, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, or HVAC. We have welding technology, and we have collision repair and refinishing. Those are the programs that we offer at the Grand Prairie location. At that campus, there's a Hussman Tech X Center dedicated to manufacturing specific training that leads to careers with one of the world's top makers of commercial refrigeration equipment. We have industry standard CNC equipment provided by Haas Machining and Haas Automation. We have more than 60 welding booths in our welding lab. They're fully equipped with real world auto and diesel bays. And we have a dedicated training space for BMW's Mini Cooper Step Service Technicians Education Program. Now we are offering in-person and or virtual presentations to high school classes, targeting the junior and seniors at the high schools. We typically come in and speak in different types of CTE classes or vocational classes. We also speak in different business classes, consumer education classes, English classes, pretty much where there's a large population of upperclassmen that we can get in and talk to. Our presentations can be done in person or delivered on a virtual platform. And our presentation is not solely geared towards selling Lincoln Tech. Our presentation focuses more on defining career pathways for the students, helping them to understand how to research career paths and choosing a career field that would be suitable for them and their needs. We talk about post-secondary educational opportunities after high school and all the different types of post-secondary training options that are out there for them. We do a managing a budget exercise, which is to help to get the students to understand and build the value in post-secondary education. We talk about the difference between a career and a job. And then we also talk about financial aid and scholarships and some of the different types of funding options that are out there to help them make their educations more affordable. Take a look at the programs. Our programs at Lincoln are very, very career focused, and they're fast. They are designed to get these students in, get them trained, and get them into the workforce. All of our programs are certification based. We are providing training to prepare these students so they're able to go out and obtain the necessary certifications that they need to work in their respective fields. We do not require our students at Lincoln Tech to take general education courses. So it is a very career focused training programs. Our diesel program you can complete in 13 months. The collision repair and refinishing program is a 12-month program. And then the automotive program has a 13-month diploma program, but it also has a associate degree option, which tacks on an additional 3 months for those students who may be interested in getting an associate's degree, and which would put the program up to 16 months total with those additional classes for the degree if they're interested in getting a degree. Talk about HVAC, CNC machining, and welding. Our HVAC program is a 10-month program. This is very fast. Again, this is designed to get them in and get them trained and get them the hands-on experience that they need so they're able to go out into the workforce, start their careers. CNC machining is also a 10-month program like HVAC. Those are our two fastest programs at our campus in Texas. And then we have our welding program, which is a 12-month program, same length as collision repair. Our programs are fast. Again, getting in and out in that short period of time does allow students to get to the workforce much quicker. The programs are very career focused. It is a hands-on teaching environment, so that allows them to build that experience that employers are looking for. We have career services to assist with job placement. All of our instructors have real-world experience. We have national and local advisory boards that we work with to make sure that our training is meeting industry standards, and financial aid and scholarships are available for those students who qualify. These are some of our industry affiliations. These are some of the companies that we are partnering with. These are companies that are hiring our students. These are companies that are sponsoring our programs. They are investing money in our facilities, investing money in our equipment. A lot of these companies are offering different types of scholarships or tuition reimbursement programs for students. So again, we've been doing this for 75 years, been doing it for a long time. We have a very good reputation within the skilled trades industries. And these are just some of the affiliations that we have. We talked about job placement just a moment ago. So Career Services is who handles job placement for our students. Career Services does more than just job placement. We're actually assisting and helping our students with professional development, help them build their resumes, help them teach them how to fill out job applications, teach them how to do job interviews. We help them with job search strategies, with career planning. Career Services is also assisting and helping our students with employer networking. We want the students to be able to start meeting with and interacting with the employers while they're going to school, so they can start to build some of those relationships, learn about some of the different types of career opportunities that are out there for them. And then Career Services is assisting with job placement. We actually assist all of our students who are currently attending classes at Lincoln. We assist them in securing part-time jobs to work while they're going to school. And most of our students are working industry-related part-time jobs. And then we are also assisting our graduates in securing full-time employment in their field, wherever they want to go. And this is an ongoing service. So as a graduate of Lincoln Tech, if they ever need any kind of career-related assistance or services, all they have to do is reach out, pick up the phone and call us. The student's 65 years old and they need help finding a job. We're there to support them through the entirety of their career up until the day that they retire. We do have housing available for students. We work with a third-party company called Collegiate Housing Services, and Collegiate Housing Services manages all of our student housing for us. Our students are living in fully furnished apartments. The utilities are included in their rent, and they will have roommates that they will live with, other students that they go to school with. We can arrange so that they can live together. If students want to come out and go with their friends, relatives, or something to that nature, we can make those arrangements so they can room with their friends. Students do not have to live in student housing. They are able to also go out and get their own. If they want to live independently and live privately, they can go and get their own apartment, get their own place. The student has a family member that lives close to campus. They're able to live and stay with family while they're in school. They can do that as well. We do not require our students to live in student housing, but we do have a housing program available. We want to make sure they have somewhere safe, somewhere comfortable to live while they're going to school. So if they need any assistance with housing, Collegiate Housing Services is there to provide them with any housing related assistance that they may need. Financial aid. We do have financial aid. We're a Title IV eligible school, so students are able to complete the FAFSA and apply for different types of federal and state aid, different types of grants and scholarships. We offer different types of student loans, parental loans, institutional loans to students if they have any kind of savings or VA benefits that they can utilize to come to school. We do have a financial aid department and financial aid advisors that work with our families over the phone to kind of help them go through the financial aid process, kind of give them some guidance and direction on how to go and find the different financial aid options that are out there for them, how to fill them out and apply for them so that they can assist them to see what they are eligible for, see what the families qualify for, hopefully help them make their education a little more affordable. We have a lot of scholarship opportunities available. We award over $14 million in grants and scholarships to students every year to come and go through our programs. Some of our scholarships are need-based, some of our scholarships are merit-based, some are program specific. We also have competition-based scholarships. If any of your students are competing in FFA competitions or Skills USA competitions through the school, we do award scholarships through those types of those organizations and those types of competitions. We have a scholarship testing competition that we do every year. High school seniors are eligible to go online and take a scholarship test. It is a 20-question test. It has a 20-minute time limit. It takes the average student about 12 minutes to complete the test. The test is basic math and word comprehension on about a 9th grade level. Students are able to use a calculator for the math portion of the test. Through that testing competition, depending on how the student scores on the test, the student may be eligible for some scholarship money. Scholarships for that testing competition start out at $1,000. They go up to as high as $15,000. It's a really great opportunity for your seniors to go online, take a pretty basic test, and potentially win up to $15,000 in scholarships to come to Lincoln Tech. The Imagine America Foundation, partnering with them for a very long time, providing scholarships through Imagine America to students who are interested in coming to Lincoln Tech and pursuing educations with us. The Imagine America Scholarship is a great opportunity for these students. It's a very simple application. They don't have to write essays. They can go online, fill out the application. It takes them about 15 to 20 minutes to complete, and then they're potentially earn some scholarship money through the Imagine America Foundation. It's a great opportunity. And unlike a lot of scholarships that have very extensive applications and long essays that these students have to write, that's the nice thing about Imagine America is, it's a pretty simple process for these students to be able to go online and register and apply. At Lincoln Tech, our acceptance process for enrollment is a little different. Most colleges have open enrollment where pretty much anyone can go right online and apply and try to get in. Most colleges base their acceptance is based off of students' academics, their GPA, ACT, and SAT scores. At Lincoln Tech, our process is a little different. We do not have any academic requirements for acceptance. No GPA, no ACT, no SAT requirements to get in. We do require that the students graduate from high school, but we also have a closed application process. We actually interview and hand select all of our students. So students are not able to just go and apply for acceptance to Lincoln. They actually would have to set up an interview meeting with a local representative from their area. And that representative would get on to a Zoom video conference meeting with the student and the student's family and put them through a full-blown interview process. We want to make sure Lincoln Tech is a good fit for the student's a good fit for Lincoln Tech, and the student's family is supportive. We know that Lincoln Tech is not for everybody and everybody's not for Lincoln Tech. And we want to make sure that the students that we are allowing to come and go through our programs are students that we feel confident are going to be able to come and be successful in our programs. We do not want to set students up for failure. So we are looking for a specific type of students with specific skill sets, students who are willing to show up to class and work hard and maintain good grades and attendance, those hands-on type learners, students who are truly passionate about the careers they're pursuing, and students who are really focused on their education, their training, and they're truly coming to school for the right reasons. So looking for a specific type of student. Through that interview process, the representative of the school would make a decision on recommendation. The only way that a student can actually apply to Lincoln Tech is to be recommended to the school by a representative of the school, which takes place through this interview process. Once the student earns a recommendation to the school, then the student has the ability to apply to the school for acceptance. All right. If you are interested in having one of the local representative from your area reach out and contact you about the possibility of setting up a date and time to come in and speak to your juniors and your seniors to provide you with either a in-person or virtual Life After High School's presentation, you can scan the QR code that's here on this slide, and it will allow you to fill out some of your information, which will go to Josh Keehan is one of our directors of high school admissions, and we can have the local representative from your area reach out to you about setting up a date and time to come in and speak to your students. If you want to contact Josh directly, you can. His contact information is here on this slide, his phone number and his email. If you have questions about something specific that you need to get answered, you can reach out to him directly, and he can put you in touch with a local rep from your area to get back in touch with you to answer any questions that you may have, or he could just answer them himself as well. So I do appreciate y'all's time. I appreciate your attention and appreciate you joining us on here today. And hopefully we'll hear from some of you in the near future and get some reps out to come visit you guys at the high schools and get in front of your students.
All right, awesome, Dustin. Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation. We are now going to open this up for the Q&A portion of our presentation. We do have a little bit of time here, so feel free to type in a question if you have a question for Dustin, and I'll be happy to relay that information, have him answer it. There is also a poll question up right now. If you want to answer the poll, if you'd like more information on how to schedule time for someone from Lincoln Tech to come to your classroom and speak to your students about these careers and what an education at Lincoln Tech might look like, feel free to answer that poll question so that we know who to reach out to at the end of this presentation. The first question comes in, Dustin, this person wants to know how the school has dealt with COVID-19 and helping keep students and teachers safe.
So each campus is a little different. Again, we have campuses all across the country, so every state has different types of mandates and regulations in relation to COVID protocols. So we are maintaining and following by any state issued protocols with COVID-19, exercising social distancing, different mask mandates and things. We have some of our campuses are doing daily health checks that the students have to conduct before they can come onto campus, just making sure they're not symptomatic and things of that nature. We've done a pretty good job keeping our COVID numbers very, very low and keeping that managed very well at our campuses. So
Good. Good. Okay. Now this question, this person wants to know, is Lincoln Tech Title IV eligible, meaning that students can apply for federal financial aid in order to attend this institution?
yes, yes, we are.
Okay, great. So you guys work with students to fill out FAFSA?
Yes, yes, we have financial aid advisors that will help them go through that process.
Awesome. Okay, great. Now this person wants to know more about the housing situation. I know you mentioned that you partner with collegiate housing services to help students find an apartment. But let's say that you're a student and you, do you have to go through collegiate housing services, or can you live at home and commute, or can, they go outside of and just get their own apartment?
Yeah, no, they don't have to live in collegiate housing services. If they're local, they can commute. They have a family member close to campus that they can live with while they're in school. They can do that. They can go out and get their own independent private housing. Collegiate housing services is there if they need some assistance with housing. It's there for them. If they do not want to live in student housing, then they do not have to.
Gotcha. All right, great. Well, I don't think we have any other questions for Dustin. So just a few house cleaning items here. This session has been recorded, and I will be sending this session out likely tomorrow morning to you, so that you can take some time to revisit anything or relook at anything that you might need to or want to, or even to maybe to share it with other colleagues or students. But before closing, I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us today to learn more about Lincoln Tech and these STEM careers that are hiring graduates right now. I'd also like to thank Dustin for sharing with us today's presentation, and encourage each of you to contact him directly with any future questions. I will be sure to include Dustin's contact information in the email that I send out to you with the recording of this presentation. There is also a quick survey when you leave this meeting. It's 4 questions long. So if you wouldn't mind answering that for us and just providing any kind of feedback that you can to us, that would be really helpful. But on behalf of the Imagine America Foundation, Dustin and myself, I want to thank you and wish you guys all have the great rest of your day. Bye-bye.